Hey, Patty, you know what time it is?
No, I don't. What time is it?
It's time for a Midweek Update. All right. So if you're wondering what's up with the gummy bears, for those of you that watched Monday's episode, this all started back, well, it actually started with my love of gummy bears.
Yeah.
And then in Tennessee, Chris, who is Stacy's husband, for those of you that know Stacy. Stacy leaves these amazing comments. He made a comment about we should do a video with gummy bears, and then obviously Mondays we started with the gummy bears. So anyway.
They came back to revisit.
So we thought maybe you would want to know why the heck we had gummy bears at the start of the video, and that's why. So anyway, moving on.
Yummy.
So not a lot, you know what I realize? I say this every week. Not much to talk about. Obviously our lives are very boring. And
True.
But everybody keeps saying we like your midweek updates, so we feel like we ought to bring you something every week. But we could talk about last weekend.
Yeah, we had a great time. Stacy and Chris were so much fun.
Yeah, so thank you to Chris and Stacy for driving up, spending the weekend at Turkey Run State Park down near Rockville, Indiana. That's a little bit, I guess, what was it, northwest of Indianapolis.
Right. Correct.
Awesome hiking there. You saw in Monday's video some nice topography, I guess.
I guess so.
And that's a big word coming
yeah,
out.
it
Yeah,
is.
especially on a Thursday.
That's right.
But yeah, it's a really nice park, and we appreciated them coming and hanging out with us. We're looking forward to doing it again with them. And thank you for the gummy bears and the beef jerky.
And the M&Ms, which are all gone. And then Truman had some treats. Yeah, it was great. Thank you.
The other cool thing was the smoker.
Yeah, you got to try it out.
Yeah.
Good.
So I'm going to do a whole video on that smoker here at some point, and so probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks we'll do and that might be like a Monday video, but it's a Green Mountain Grill Davy Crockett smoker, and I love it. It was like set it
And can you say it?
Forget it.
Forget it.
We literally put the brisket on at 250 and went hiking, came back like 4 hours later. The thing was still hovering right at 250. We pulled the brisket, we wrapped it in foil, we knocked the temperature down to 225, threw some ribs on with it for a couple hours, then wrapped the ribs for the final hour, and I tell you what, that was the best brisket I have ever done.
And it was so easy.
Yeah, you just keep the hopper full of pellets, didn't have to do anything else. And again, it's small enough it fit in the back of the 4Runner. Now, I wouldn't haul it like we did. I wouldn't have taken it out west with us because it takes up too much space.
Right.
But for like weekend camping around here, that thing's great.
Yeah.
So we really like that. So I will get a video on that. And probably the way I'll do it is I won't do like a review video on it. Or I may just introduce it to show you it. But then I'll probably cook something and show you that process. So,
Good for me.
Because I have had a lot of comments on Monday's video about the smoker.
Sounds
so
good for me.
the other thing is we were able to install the little clips for our Froley sleep system. And so what it does is it kind of connects the star. It's like a cross, and it holds it a little bit tighter. And the idea is to make the bed more firm. So we're still kind of playing with it. I'm not sure. We kind of put them where we thought we wanted them. And we're going to do some adjusting before we head out again next weekend. But again, they were pretty cheap. I want to say we got like 15 of them for like $13 or something. Right. So you could buy a lot more if you wanted to make the whole bed firm. We're primarily looking, I think, just for some hip action.
Some hip action.
Yeah. So anyway, so that was last weekend. It was a nice trip. It was too short.
Yeah, they always are.
And we're going to take the weekend off this weekend and hang out here. And then we'll head back out for a 3-day weekend the following weekend.
Right. Think about what? Southern Ohio?
Yeah, we're not going to go to Vermont. I know, I'm sure there's a lot of speculation that we're going to do like last year where we surprise everybody and end up in Vermont, but we're not. It's just too far as much as we'd like to go. The other thing is, I don't know, Patty and I have talked that sometimes when you really like someplace and you go back too often,
kind of ruins it a little bit or makes it too normal, not anything exciting.
Right.
Yeah, so we don't want to
overdo Vermont. So yeah, I think we're gonna go, and I don't want to give away exactly where we're going until I get the site booked, because so here's the deal. I will tell you this: it's a government campground, and currently recreation.com, which is where you book government campsites, is down. Go figure, a government entity is down. But it says it'll be back up tomorrow. So I think there's only a couple sites left. So I want to book the site. I don't want to give it out yet. And then once I have the site booked, then we'll share it with you. And then if you want to join us and there's a site left, that's fine. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what happened, Bubba?
Truman got a little too close, and I might have rolled over his
come here, Bubby.
paw. Okay.
You're all right.
So that was live action.
Come here, yeah.
Oh, Patty, that brings back memories.
Yeah.
Live action.
Oh.
Are you okay, buddy?
He's all right.
You okay? Here.
He just gets too close to things and his feet and everything.
So, anyway, so that'll be, and then, honestly, we're not going to do a whole lot. I don't think the foliage will be real good in southern Ohio next weekend.
Probably not, yeah.
But we just decided we didn't want to drive very far, and this is only going to be about a 4 or 5 hour drive. And I think what we've kind of decided is we're going to do absolutely nothing. We're
more of a resting.
More of a resting. Yeah, we're going to take the smoker, smoke some meat, maybe carve a pumpkin. There's an orchard about a half mile away. We might go buy some apples and cider.
Maybe we could put up the
hammocks and take some naps and things like that.
Just kind of chilling, not running.
But we'll definitely film, even though I've been horrible at filming these travel videos.
It's hard because you just get into the travel and you forget. And
yeah, and honestly, if we take naps, that's going to be some pretty boring videos.
Yeah.
So, speaking of travel videos, Patty, there's and all of you know that I like to promote smaller channels, and I have ever since we were really small.
Right.
Not that we're a big channel yet, but back when we were struggling to get to 1,000. So I wanted to share a channel that I think we both have really enjoyed.
Well, Truman likes it too.
Yeah, Truman really likes it too. But the channel I want to share with you tonight is a channel under the title Keep Discovering.
Yeah.
And check them out. They do these really great travel videos, I guess. It's just what they do. They go out on the weekends and they film it. And not only do they have a red 4Runner just like ours, which is cool, but they've done videos. A year ago, they were doing their RPod videos, and I don't even know if they still have their RPod. But a lot of times they just go tent camping or they sleep, I believe, in their 4Runner.
Yeah.
But it's just amazing. They're out in, I believe, the Oregon, Washington area. Honestly, we got some ideas from their videos
on what to
do this past summer. But I was looking yesterday, I was watching one of their videos, or 2 days ago, and they only have like 235 subscribers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so I messaged them or left a comment and said, we love your videos. I don't understand why you don't have more subscribers. Is it okay if I mention you? And so they said, absolutely, they'd really appreciate it. So please go check them out, especially if you're thinking about ever traveling out in the Oregon, Washington area, because they're going out to all these really cool, primarily government campsites. I mean, some of them are campgrounds and things, but they're not like the commercial campgrounds. They're the private campgrounds. And so go check out, and again, I'll put it right down there, Keep Discovering. Find them on YouTube. Please subscribe. Tell them we sent you over there so that they know that you're a part of our caravan. But let's give them some love, and let's try to get them some subscribers, because they do a nice job. I'm not sure who does the editing, but they just do a really nice job. And
they have a very cute pup.
They have and so every time
that pup is on the screen,
Truman is right up to the TV.
And his little face, and he's dancing right across the screen watching that puppy. So it's a very good channel to watch.
So, and then as far as what we've got coming up video-wise, we're actually next weekend hoping to probably film some. Oh my gosh, Patty!
I wish we could turn it around, guys. There's deer.
There are literally deer walking through our yard,
right out in front of the deck.
You know what we're going to attempt to do? Can you?
Hold tight. They're right there. If you go slowly to the patio door.
Okay, we're going to try to move the tripod. I'm going to swing it around.
It's like mama and a baby and another mom.
Where'd they go?
Straight out by the tree.
Okay, hopefully.
I don't know.
I don't know if you're going to get a reflection, but we've got a couple deer. This is our life. There goes one. I'm going to bring the tripod back, though, because the video's probably...
They're always... And this time of year, we're going to see more and more of them. We haven't seen them in a while, and it's starting to cool off. And they come closer and closer, and they'll start getting more in the bird feeders, and and the flower baskets. So.
We've lived here. Have we lived here 2 years now? We're
More
going
than
on
that,
3.
I think.
It'll be 3 years in February, I think. And this doesn't get old. I'll just tell you. I mean, we get so excited when we see. The other night, I went out to shoot a video in the tab, and they just literally were standing. I don't know, 50 feet away of that.
Yeah, not very far.
They just kind of looked at me. And I said, "Hi, ladies," and went on in the tab, and they went back to doing what they were doing. They're very domesticated. Yeah,
and Truman just looks at him. He doesn't bark or charge at him yet, so. Maybe they can coexist together. So
okay, so let's go back to what I said. So anyway,
the video's coming.
I just realized I'm like Truman, except instead of being like squirrel, it was like deer.
Oh, that's true.
So upcoming videos, we're gonna try to shoot some videos next weekend. So we're gonna try to do the smoker video. I'm gonna try to film the how we pack the Tab 400, which you guys have been asking for a really long time.
To do that
all summer.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do. We had a request. We've had this request multiple times, but kind of show how we travel with Truman as far as what are the steps.
Like how he rides in the car.
How he rides in the car.
And what we do if we leave him in the trailer.
Yeah. So we try to shoot that. Plus, we'll try to shoot a video from the actual weekend of the stuff we're doing besides shooting videos. Just to kind of give you an idea of what's coming up. I don't know how much longer the Take 5s on Wednesday are going to happen. Every week I think I'm out of material and I think I'm stretching it. And then every week I get these comments about how useful it was. So,
and you find something.
But when we do run out of Take 5 material, then we'll still have our midweek updates, I guess, was I say. So, all right, this is becoming a long midweek update. Truman it's because I brought his bear up here. So that's why he's crying. Yeah. So, anything else, Patty?
I think that's it.
I know as soon as we end this video, I'll be like, we always are like, we forgot to say this or we forgot to say that. But I think that's going to do it for this week. Yeah. So, we just appreciate everybody. Thank you for, again, being here. And until next time, we'll see you.
On down the road.
Good night.
Good night. Say bye-bye.
You tell him goodbye, Truman?
Oh, now he's loving on me. Oh, I can't do it.